Hey, Dan Meyer here, and I am back once again with 5 more tips on how to manage your Rockstar virtual assistant. The idea here is that this is a video series designed for small business owners, entrepreneurs, speakers, coaches, authors, people that are growing their business, that are too busy to keep growing it the way they've been growing it. They need help. You may need help to grow your business. You want to be able to do more than you have the time in the day to do. You have a to-do list that's so long it never gets done. You have all these great ideas and nobody to help you execute them. A virtual assistant is what you need. And here are 5 tips that are going to help you for being more profitable. Be more profitable, to increase your profits. This is the goal of pretty much every business. Businesses are in business to make money. Everything else, we want to have impact, we want to have influence, we want to do the right thing, we want to help this cause, we want to do things with this. Those are all great things. All our visions and our, big whys are important, but the bottom line is if we don't make money, we can't keep doing what we want to do. So a virtual assistant should be tied to things that help you generate profit. You want to think of the things in your business that can be done by somebody besides you, that need to get done, that end up in generating profit for the business, and put a VA on a couple of those things. Number one, reason why you hire a virtual assistant, of course, is reduce labor costs, right? In general, virtual assistants are less expensive than an office-based employee. Not only the salary that you pay the person, but having to do the overhead of having somebody actually in a physical space. So that's number one reason why VAs increase your profit, just having a VA, having someone virtual. And of course, if you outsource your virtual outsource a virtual assistant who's overseas, you're probably going to have a cost savings there because good and bad, there's pros and cons to this, and I see both sides of the argument. It costs more to hire somebody that's a mediocre employee with a base level of education in the US. And for a cheaper price, you can get somebody who has a higher level of education, who has more work experience, is going to be a more advanced, more successful employee for less. It's just the way the world works, right? So reducing labor costs is probably the number one reason why people outsource. And the number one reason why they have a virtual assistant is they need to have somebody cheap that they can have help them grow their business while they're growing their business. So reducing labor costs, but it's not just a matter of reducing labor costs as far as salary. It also reduces costs that you'll share across other things. If you are outsourcing other things that a VA can do, like a lot of clients I talk to, they've invested money in business coaching, they've invested money in social media management, they've invested money in their website design, they've invested money in having somebody shoot videos for them and edit videos for them, they've invested money in all these things. In most cases, you can pull a lot of those things back and have one virtual assistant do it, which will save, again, on cost. When you're paying somebody an hourly rate of like $10 an hour, which is the hourly rate that most of my VAs are paid, that's a lot more affordable than forking over a couple $1,000s at a time for a photo shoot and some videos, or for someone to manage your social media, a digital marketing company, something like that. So there are definitely pros and cons that will decrease your operational costs as well as the labor costs. So you think about what it is you want to be able to do in your business and how can you have somebody do it for less than you're paying now. Whether less you're paying for yourself, because if you're paying yourself, that's taking away opportunity to make money by doing things that don't make money or don't make a lot of money. Or you're paying somebody else to do something that's at a high cost and you're not getting the value out of it that you expected. That's quite common. A lot of people, especially solopreneurs, invest a lot of money in people that promise to help them grow their business, and a lot of times it doesn't, because it relies on the person who purchased it, you, to make things happen. You may hire someone to take away some of the stuff that you do, but they're not really in your business. They work for somebody else. A virtual assistant works for you. They are primarily focused on helping your business grow, not making their business grow by selling you something. So think about that for a minute. The next thing that you can do is reduce risk in scaling, right? So if you want to scale your business quickly, if you've got a lot of opportunity and you're trying to keep up to the opportunity, you want to make sure that you have a virtual assistant that can help you as you scale. Delegate to them things that they can do that you don't have to do yourself, but are super important, like following up on leads, responding to most customer service emails or even calls, making sure your social media comments are answered, doing engagement on your social media. So beyond the technical stuff of editing videos and sending emails and that kind of stuff, they can help you grow your business by acting as you or being your assistant publicly. Either way you go, you have somebody that's engaging and growing your online community, that's growing your physical community by getting you booked to speak at events, giving you information about where events are that you should attend. Having VAs do all this kind of stuff can help you scale your business without having to, again, spend a lot of money on experts, which you should have some experts in your life, but you don't want to spend too much money on too many experts, then you aren't able to grow your business. So when you scale your business, a virtual assistant will help you reduce risk because you're minimizing the risk by having lower operational costs, by having lower labor costs, and by having a partner who works for you. Number 4 is that a virtual assistant will save you time. And every hour that you don't have to spend doing something that's manual, repetitive, labor intensive, but required for your business, things like doing research on new client opportunities, following up on leads, filling out your CRM, inputting business card data into your CRM, pushing things out on your social media every day. These kind of things have to happen, but they shouldn't be done by you. You should outsource them to a virtual assistant. It will save you time. You want to make sure that you're really thinking about the best use of your time. Our tagline is focus on what you do best by hiring us for all the rest. Focus on what you do best by hiring us to do all the rest. Focus on what you can do. Save you time. If you have an extra 5 hours a week, or 10 hours a week, or 20 hours a week, what do you do with that? What are your dream projects? What are your big picture projects you've had to sideline because you're so busy just doing the basics to keep your business going? When you think about scaling your business and you think about saving your time, they come together with a virtual assistant. A virtual assistant lets you do things you can't get to or shouldn't be doing so your business grows and you are able to have more time. Eventually, that free time could even lead to you having more free time to live the lifestyle you want. You could have that 4-hour work week, as Timothy Ferriss talks about in his book. I actually enjoy that a few times a year, where I have weeks where I work maybe 4 hours, and it's mostly just emails or a couple quick text conversations, maybe a phone call or two, but mostly giving direction to my virtual team so they can run my business for me and run businesses for all my clients, and I can really sit back at the beach and enjoy myself. Can't do it every week. Of course, I got to work my ass off a lot of the times, but there are those weeks where I get that 4-hour work week, and that's why I do what I do, so that I can set my own schedule, so that I can set my own priorities by having virtual assistants that are really good at what they do running my business. So saving me time, scaling my business. And the most important thing I talked about in the beginning is having a good virtual assistant gives you access to the best talent. My team, my virtual assistants that I have for myself as well as for clients and people like you, is that my virtual assistants predominantly are all former call center agents. They've worked for American companies that have call centers set up in the Philippines. They've got that experience working for American business culture. They've got good English, and they are most likely, in most cases, the breadwinner of their family. They're providing their family's primary source of income, and they do that by working from home. A lot of them choose to do that, become virtual assistants, because they can take care of their kids at home while they're working. Now, a lot of times that doesn't mean their kids are going to be there messing up, their day. So they predominantly work our time in the U.S., meaning that they're working in evenings and in mornings around their normal life schedule. So having access to the best talent, people with college degrees, with great English, professional work experience, who are highly motivated to work for a salary, this is what you want. And when you try to hire somebody of equal caliber in the U.S., you're looking at somebody who may make 3 to 4 times as much as what you're going to pay that virtual assistant as an hourly rate. It's just not doable for a lot of small businesses. So when you get to a point when your business grows, you should definitely hire in the U.S., and I'm all for that. I see the pros and cons of outsourcing, but to start a business on a shoestring budget, to bootstrap your way up to the top, you need to make good financial decisions. You need to increase your profits. So decrease labor costs, decrease operational costs, reduce the risk towards when you scale your business, saving yourself time, and having access to the best talent are 5 reasons, 5 tips for you on why you need a virtual assistant. If you have a virtual assistant that can help you save money, save time, and focus more on what you do best, you're going to be even more successful. So that's my talk for you today. I hope it helped. Please follow the series. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already. I will be back soon with more tips on how to manage your Rockstar virtual assistant. You can always go to our website, sonicva.com. If you're interested in hiring a virtual assistant, you can set up an appointment with me through our website. And basically, at this point, I'm going to encourage you to think about what you need to do to increase your profits. And if it's hiring a virtual assistant, then you're in the right spot. So get out there and have an amazing day. Take care. I will see you soon.